Hello everyone. What I'm going to attempt to do in this video is show all the people who need to see little gadgets and parts that I've attempted to manufacture for my chair in the last couple of years. A lot of things that you haven't seen up close that people would probably could find helpful to adjust their own wheelchairs. In the past I've been kind of building this up to as an attempt to maybe find a way to profit from it for myself, to make money, start a business, you know, whatever. At this point I really don't have the money to do this, and it's been a long time that I've been attempting this, and no one's ever gonna find out or have the ability to do this stuff or get this stuff if I don't just share it. So at this point I really don't care. Take from it what you will, what you can. If you're someone out there that has money or has even a little bit of money, or you know someone else who has money, and you can get together with them and who knows, maybe create something that you see here towards or in a benefit to help people who are in wheelchairs. I'm going to start by showing you parts of my chair. This chair is for the most part complete the way I wanted to make it. The big difference is I have two different seats. There's one that I use for the winter time, and there's one that I use for the summertime. The seat that I have on here now is the first time that I've had a seat that is has only one position. Every seat before was adjustable, meaning it could tilt back and forth just by the dial or knob on the side of the chair. You have to understand that I'm going to show you the chair with the plastic seat on it. I will try to explain how the other one sets up, but I think in some of my videos, or if not now, in the future, you'll see the other one hooked up. A lot of people question, is this seat comfortable? Now, I find the seat very comfortable. I don't have any problem with sitting in it. Actually, it's so far been, position-wise, the best seat for me. I don't have any control of my body from the chest down. I have no hand control, the little wrist control, as most people who have watched my videos know. So I don't have any kind of trunk control. This headrest, it's not very comfortable. It's quite hard. I have a piece of rolled up soft material that if I'm gonna purposely lay back and take a nap, then I'll put it behind my head, and that's how I relax. I try not to spend too much time laying back in my chair, especially in this seat. I do miss the other seat because it's much more comfortable in that respect. Otherwise, I'm gonna move on. What I'm attempting to show you right now is a cushion that I have behind my back. You can get a general idea of the shape. I'm gonna try to draw it with my hand. That's the front, it's a curve. The back side is flat. It looks like I'm sitting up fairly stable and fairly straight, but without this cushion, it would be very difficult. Especially in this seat. Without this cushion, in this seat, I could never sit the way I do. It would hurt way too much, and it would be very unstable. What I'm doing is putting on my seatbelt, because I probably should have had it on in the first place. Okay, so I should tell you I have a very bad habit of not wearing my seatbelt, and as most of you might know if you watch my videos, I've fallen out a bunch of times. So I should try to show you next how this exactly works. You can see the seatbelt over my shoulder. I don't think I can get behind me far enough. But basically what I've done is I've modified this seatbelt from the company, which was a 4-point harness. This is what I'm gonna show you next. It looks similar to this when you get it from the company. You're gonna see that when you buy it, it doesn't have these loops in the end. It's gonna come with a stitch end on it, but it's not gonna be something you can grab. So what I did was I gave it to someone who can sew, and they sewed some loops on there, and now I can grab them with my thumbs. Hopefully everybody can see that. Those are the snaps. You can unsnap them. That's how I snap them back together. The reason I put snaps is sometimes I have to open it up more than others. Sometimes I have to make it tighter than others, depending on if I have big clothing on. Maybe in the wintertime I have a big coat, so it has to be bigger. Anyway, that's what these are for. To open and close it, I use my index finger knuckle right here. I use my, whatever you want to call this part of my palm, and I just press. It opens the buckle. It's pretty simple. After you get used to it, take some time learning like everything. To close it, of course, I use a little momentum when I grab it, but I throw this side down. I got this little routine down where I can just set it there together, connect the two, like this, and then I click it together. That's a seatbelt. You can see a lot of the things I do, I couldn't do them without this. A lot of the stability I get, a lot of the safety feeling that I get is from this seatbelt. I can just literally throw myself out and it's not going to happen. It gives myself a lot of reassurance. Seatbelt is very important. I'll attempt to show you how I have it hooked up on the back of the chair, but in case I can't reach, what I did was, from the factory, I cut the ends of the belts off. The parts that would normally either attach to a roll bar or to the floor behind the seat. I cut them short, I had them sewn together, and they're screwed in with 3 sheet metal type screws with a washer on, right to the plastic part of this chair, back of the chair. There's never any really force side to side on the seatbelt because it's pulling just forward and backward. It works well. I've had it for a couple of years now like this, and I've never had a problem with it. As I'm going throughout the chair to show you the parts, I'll explain and show you how the seatbelt is attached to the chair on the bottom end.